All right, here it is, June 8th, and here is the Pepper Bucket Brigade. Yeah, there's 23 buckets, I think. I started out with 24, but I had a dud, or I had a little baby Thai dwarf die. It's the cutest damn thing. Look at this. This is the Thai dwarf, dude. And here's another. Two of them in one bucket. Here's one that's blooming. Can you believe it? It's blooming. There's buds everywhere. These little dwarfs are going to be bomb. If you're not familiar with them, just go look up a Thai dwarf pepper. Now, they rank a little higher than a cayenne pepper on the Scoville scale. And I'll give a shout out to at Pepper Cave. At Pepper Cave. Peppercave.com. He is a fantastic guy who has given me a lot of advice through Gab forum. And here are the rest of my peppers. Okay, you can see on the end here, I have a Big Thai, BT, Big Thai, Cayenne, Hab, Baby or Dwarf, Thai, Dwarf, woohoo. I can't believe I've only got, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets of those, but 5 plants going when I actually planted 10 of them. I'm pretty certain I planted 10. Anyway, here we go with the Big Thai, 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 Big Thai. And then we get into Cayenne. Actually, I think this is the unknown. Let's look around the back. Is this the one that has a question mark on it? Yes. I don't know. I don't know what this one is. But it doesn't matter. It's going to be a pepper, and I'm going to be happy. And look at this. Even my cayenne are starting to bloom, dude. So today's Wednesday, June 8th. I should have said that at the front. This is the year 2023. This is my second garden. I found that this side of my house, next to the foundation, is nothing but backfill. Sand, like brown sand, that came from a totally different place in the area, and gravel. So it's just really porous dirt. And I tried planting corn here. I might have got 10 ears or 7 ears out of 20 corn stalks that I thought, wow, full sun spot would be perfect for corn. I ran 2 rows, 20 plants, and no. Anyway, this is now my pepper bucket. Wait, what did I call it? The, I don't know, Pepper Bucket Brigade or the Pepper Palace, because I thought this looked like the, balustrades, I think that's what they're called, at the top of a castle wall, right? Because I've got them staggered, and, you can have an archer hide behind each of those and have protection. So whatever, dude, I'm a weirdo. So there's the peppers section of today's, or my second garden ever. I learned so much last year. Now here's our chain link fence. These posts are 10 feet apart. So we've got about, 2 feet, 3 feet maybe on this side of this post. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 plants here from that post. So overall I have, let's see, if I do that post over here, 10, 20, 30, 3 feet. Probably about 33 feet. There's 6 jalapeno peppers here. Then there's 6 bell peppers. Very different stages. I started these all indoors. The bells, I don't know why, seem to have suffered, but my bells are blooming, baby. And this Saturday, I'm going to put, because my regiment is to fertilize on Saturday. That way I always know. It's always 7 days. I'm not going to go 7 to 10 days. I use a pretty diluted mix. I don't want to over fertilize, so I keep it on the safe side, and I give them just a very little. I give them 1 solo cup of drink, and then I let that sit there for the day, and then in the evening I give them water so that they should stay wet and start drinking and absorbing stuff by that time. Anyway, look, we got tomato blooms. It's June 8th, man, in South Dakota, and that is an early treat tomato. Next to that is the bell, another bell. A poor, sad little, oh, I'm sorry, that's a Big Thai. Poor, sad little cayenne that I don't think is going to make it. I'm going to go ahead and probably throw a bean plant in there because they fruit within 60 days. I got another little, I'm cheering for it, but I don't know if it'll make it. I think that is also an early treat. Yeah, that's an early treat. So then we get to the, I think that says 72 day on my spoon. Oh, I'm sorry, 49 day. So instead of early treat, it's early girl. So there are two different early varieties of peppers, and I have tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got at least 10 that are gonna be popping, and that's probably gonna be more than I can handle. I'll be giving them away. That is a celebration. Those are much longer, 72-day tomato variety. Here's a celebration. I loved them last year, and I still had leftovers. Leftover seeds, that is. So I'm using the stuff that I got from last year. And here is a Homestead, Celebration Hybrid and Homestead tomato. So 1, 2, 3, only got 3 Homesteads over here. I have a few more behind me. And then I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then I've got 10 green bush beans. These are Blue Lake bush beans. Anyway, there's a bug on my phone. Go away. All right. So, from that fence post, 10, 20, 33 feet. I don't know how many plants I've got. I think I counted them as 40. There's at least 40 over there. And then over here in the back, I put in some random sunflower that's popping, sunflower it's popping, sunflower popping, sunflower popping. This guy and that guy didn't pop. So I reseeded them yesterday with dry seeds. The ones that are popping, actually all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I planted 6 sunflower seeds. They are Russian mammoths. And the reason I planted them is because I also planted pole beans, which are green beans that grow as a vine, and they can use the sunflower, which grows really fast and gets up to 6 feet tall. The green bean plant can use that as a vine, or the vines will crawl up the sunflower. That's my theory. Now, this is all guesswork on my end, but yeah, I put in 6. I only got 4 to actually bloom. I did seed soak, and then when I didn't see blooms, or I didn't see seedlings in the other 3 holes, I have 4. Okay, so 2 holes, I reseeded that with dry sunflower seeds, and then in front of them and around them and in between them, I'm waiting for pole beans to germinate so that pole bean vine, green beans, will climb the stalks of the sunflowers. Anyway, that's my theory. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And then here, I finally mulched, and you notice over there it's got mulch. Over here I got mulch, and I believe these are homesteads. And then we switch over to, well, this got messed up, so I really don't know what I got. I think these 3 on the end, there might be a spoon over there, might not be. Anyway, we're getting on our way to a 10-minute video, so I'm gonna cut this short as I can. I got 2 rows of, a row and a half of tomatoes, and then I seeded some broccoli right there. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 broccolis, and then this row, these 10 plants at 18-inch intervals are bell peppers. In front of that, offset, you can see the triangulation. So, you maybe can't see that real well, but there's a little marker, there's a marker, and there's a marker. So there's a triangle. And I showed you in a previous video the 18-inch marker stick that I made. I just laid that down, I stuck in the skewers, and then I poked holes in the ground, and then I dropped in a seed, and then I covered it with seed soil, and then I hit it with a mist on my garden. This guy. Yes. Mist, angle, flat, so many variations. This is a great nozzle head for like $8 at Walmart. Anyway, so that's that. And then at the back here, we've got 3 rows of corn. 2 rows at the back here are 65-day maturing variety. And then I've got an 89-day variety. And I used soaked seeds in that row. I used soaked seeds in this row. Nothing came up here. Or I'm sorry, I used dry seeds here. Nothing has come up here from the 89-day stuff. I have kind of hit and miss success here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 16 that came up. And then where you see the dugout little spots, I just threw some 65-day silver gold hybrid in there today. I put 2 seeds in every hole. I put one of them at 1 inch deep and one of them at 1.5 inch deep. And I'm kind of doing this as a learning process because the package says plant them 1 or 1.5 inches deep. So I decided, you know what? Seeds are cheap. And rather than having to doink around with reseeding, I'm just going to start throwing 2 seeds in the holes. I don't want to throw 2 in the same hole together. So, yeah, you can't really tell now because I've kind of already hit them. But there's, in each of these holes, I plowed out with my Sharpie marker. Oh, crap. Do I have it on me? Yeah, here's a black one. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, I got a mark on my Sharpie marker. There's 1 inch, well, there's 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 1.5 inch. So I took this, I stuck it in the ground, 1 inch. Then next to it, always 1 inch on the left, or 1 inch on the right, 1.5 inches on the left. And then I put 2 holes there, like 2 inches apart. And then I put 2 seeds in, and then I hit it with seed starting dirt, which is really loose, like sawdust. Hoping that one or the other is going to fire off. And whichever one starts to fire, I'm going to go with. And I'll just pluck the other one. And seed is cheap, but waiting for something to pop when everything else pops and a handful don't, you know, replanting is kind of bogus. I don't like it. I'm not going to do that in the future. Now, I might end up wasting some seeds, but realistically, having dead holes, dead pockets in the garden is wasting my time. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 8 duds out of what, 16 times 3? So 30, 30 and 18, 48. 48 total plants. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 duds. So that's pretty fair germination rates. But whatever, Tiffany, I'm learning. This is second year garden. All right, we're already at 12 minutes. I got to keep this short. You can see this little skewer stick here, maybe. Yeah, right there. Wait, yeah, that guy right there. And then, no. It's really hard to see through this stupid little. Anyway, all right, let's use this as an example. See this skewer? Doing. And then I dug a little trench over to here. And I put in another skewer. I dug a little tiny trench. And this is for lettuce. And there's another one there for lettuce. There's one in the center. I have a skewer, and then 2 skewers to show me that little trench. So I've got black Simpson black seed lettuce in one of these. I don't know. I wrote it down on a piece of paper so I could keep track. And then I don't know what's in the middle. I think this is Tom Thumb lettuce, which seems really fragile and grows very small. And then I got a row of spinach, a row of cilantro. Who knows? This is stuff that they say plant 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch deep, and the seeds are so minuscule, so tiny. I just made a trench and I sprinkled a bunch in here. If they come up, I've seen people that did cluster gardening and everything looks good. So here we are at 13 minutes on the video, and I'm going to keep it short. So there you go. Second year garden is largely planted. I do have 2 rows to go up here where I can squeeze in. You can see my stakes. I could easily get 2 more rows of something in up there. And honestly, I'm thinking about throwing in onions. I'm going to go look at the store and see what has a really short window of production. Like I said, it's June 8th, 2023. This is my second garden ever. And yeah, part of the homesteadheadstart.com website project. And that is to start now, get a head start. Even if you're in a single family home, start learning gardening. You can do it by growing a bean plant in a solo cup on your windowsill for like $3. Well, okay, you're going to have to pay $5 to buy a package of 10 solo cups. You're going to have to buy $10 worth of potting soil maybe, and then $2 package of bean seeds. Or you can just go out in your backyard and dig up some dirt if you got good dirt in wherever you live. And that's going to be all for today. I will see you on the next video. Thanks, bye.